I love Sia's Titanium, so I'm going to give you 5 mini English lessons on this song. The first lesson is on vocabulary. I personally learned the word ricochet from this song. The lyrics say, I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Fire away, fire away. Now specifically, ricochet means to bounce off. So in this case, she's saying that she's bulletproof so that the bullets cannot go through her. They bounce off her. Ricochet means to bounce off. It's a loan word from French, which means that this word came from French. And that's why it looks a little bit different. It's also the reason why we don't pronounce the T at the end. This word is pronounced as ricochet, as if the ending is A-Y, A like say, ricochet. The second lesson is another one on vocabulary. It's on the distinction between further and farther. The idea of both is more, far, except in English we don't say more, far, we say either further or farther. But what's the difference? We usually use further for something that's not related to physical distance. So if it's an abstract idea, we use further. If we're dealing with actual distance that you have to travel, then we use the word farther. In the lyrics, we get the line, cut me down, but it's you who have further to fall. Now this is very interesting that the songwriter chooses further instead of farther, because the situation here is not a real physical fight. The situation here is that you have two people who are engaged in an argument, and there are hurtful words that are being thrown around. The words are like bullets, they're criticisms. Both parties are shouting at each other. We're not dealing with actual distance here. We're dealing with a feeling that you've got more to lose. It's abstract, and that's why we should use the word further instead of farther. The next lesson is on a metaphor. A metaphor is when we compare two things that are usually not alike and we link them together with a word to be. So something that repeats itself in this song is the phrase, I am titanium. I, of course, being a person, cannot be titanium, which is a metal. And just so you know, titanium is a very strong and light metal. So when I say I am titanium, I'm not actually saying that I am made of this metal, but I'm saying that I am strong like the metal. And the whole song is built around this idea that I am a very strong and powerful person, so I cannot be hurt by your words. I cannot be hurt by the things you say. The fourth lesson is one on imagery. Imagery is when we paint pictures with our words. And in this song, you get very strong imagery of warfare. You can see this in the choice of words that the songwriter has put into the songs. Let me just give you a few examples. We have words like bullets, like shoot, bulletproof, fire away. When you fire away, you shoot the bullets with abandon. You just don't care anymore and you're shooting a lot of bullets at someone. And then there's you take your aim. This is the action that you perform when you're trying to point your gun at your target. So as you can see, throughout the lyrics, we see a lot of connections to warfare. This is the image that is being painted as we're listening to this song. The final lesson is one on reference. When we make a reference, we're pointing at something else in the culture, and we're counting on the person listening to us to think of that thing and to rely on his or her knowledge so that he or she can understand what we're saying. The example of the reference here is in the lyrics, raise your voice, sticks and stones may break my bones. I'm talking loud, not saying much. Specifically, the reference can be found in the words, sticks and stones may break my bones. This is from a common saying, sticks and stones may break my bones. but words will never harm me. Another version of this is sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. When we call someone names, we give them nicknames, we make fun of them. Now, in reality, I know that words can really hurt people, and sometimes they have more power to hurt a person than physical objects. But the reference is here, and this is a common saying. In borrowing the phrase, sticks and stones may break my bones, the songwriter is trying to call forth this idea that we may all know, which is words cannot harm or hurt us. When we make a reference, we often just point to a part of something that many people know. We count on them to mentally fill in the rest of the information and understand what we are saying. I hope you have enjoyed these 5 mini lessons on a song I love. If you'd like to see more videos about songs and many English lessons we can get from them, please like this video and spread the word.